Dan, just take it away.
Well, these numbers came out, and people are already nervous about what the lockdowns are doing to China, and this just sort of confirmed everyone's worst fears. Retail sales and industrial production are down much more than expected. China's massive fleet of coal power plants produced 12% less power in April than they did the year before. That's the biggest year-on-year drop since December of 2008, after the financial crisis. And with lockdowns still persisting in Shanghai, although hopefully not for much longer, and here in Beijing, where I'm currently restricted to working from my hotel room, it's there's a lot of worry that it's not going to get a lot better, and so there's a little bit of risk off right now in the markets, as people are just a little bit concerned that maybe China doesn't bounce back from this as quickly as the government keeps saying they're going to.
The thing is, Dan, we have the EU also meeting to talk about that, perhaps a ban on Russian oil. How is this likely to weigh on the oil market?
Well, this is the crazy thing. Oil is trading at $111 a barrel, a little bit down right now, and that surge has come as demand has weakened in China. We can only imagine what prices would be like if China's economy were going up full bore. But Germany is planning on getting rid of Russian oil from its economy by the end of this year, which is just going to sort of further sow supply chain issues in the way that energy is transported around the world. So if China is able to sort of rally its economy in the next month or two, as the government is confident it can, that's going to just add fuel to this really, really tight oil market and could propel prices higher in the coming months as Europe tries to cut Russian supplies and traders try to balance things out by shifting barrels here and there to keep the market balanced.
While we're mulling over what all of that may mean, Iran has says that if it needs to, it will double its supplies. Might that counter any sort of, supply shortages out there?
It would be nice if that would happen. I have to be perfectly honest. Iran's oil infrastructure has been sort of underutilized for the last couple of years now. And, whether it's been well maintained and is able to sort of ramp up production as quickly as the Iranian government is saying it will, that's a question that not a lot of oil analysts and traders have a ton of confidence in. This equipment that it takes to process oil and export it is pretty complicated stuff. And if it's not, operating all the time, there's going to be big questions about whether they can ramp up fast enough to make up for a supply deficit that's going to be increasing pretty quickly, again, if China's economy is able to ramp back up to its pre-pandemic levels.